Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's that time of the year where we take a look back at all of the series we have had, and what a year it has been. Sequels, new series, just amazing, but also at the same time has been driving me insane trying to narrow it down to top 10 series, the usual videos I do every year on the channel, and I think this year has been the hardest. And it's looking like also next year is gonna be insane, but right now I made the decision with this video how I'm gonna center it around top 10, but also kind of cheat a bit if I'm being honest. But we're gonna have a nice long video, so strap in. We're gonna split it into two parts a bit. We're gonna have top 10 new series, no sequels, my favorite series that have just aired this year from 10 to number 1, but also the second part of the video is gonna be top 10 sequels, because we had quite a lot of good and amazing sequels this year. So yes, it's going to be a pretty long video. Kind of want to make this one like an reviewing the entire year of 2022 for anime series. Gonna talk about all of the series I liked. Also gonna have some honorable mention, my most disappointing series. We haven't, or at least I haven't really watched a bad series, just like last year we had with Promise Neverland Season 2, which still pains me. But this year I still have a series that's disappointed me quite a lot. So before we get into the lists, or list, however you wanna call it, just a disclaimer here a bit. These are my own personal choices, how I look at anime, what I prefer, what I had the most fun with. Is not just from a critical point of view, what was the best. This is a very personal, subjective list. And in conclusion, your opinion is wrong, my opinion is correct, and these are facts right here. Every series, if you say otherwise, you are wrong. This is how lists work, right? So, and I also hope you guys are gonna participate a bit. Let me know down in the comments below what do you think about my list and why I'm wrong, even though I'm correct. I'd love to see some of your series, or at least what was your best series and what was your worst series. So let's start over here. This is gonna be a long video. So to start out the list, we have an anime that is both new and old at the same time, being bastard, heavy metal, dark fantasy, which I knew about it for the old one. I never got a chance to watch it, and then it got a remake, being this one here. Came out in Netflix, split into parts, and I was very pleasantly surprised. But it has a lot of fan service, etchiness, quite a bit of adult stuff, so to say there. If you're not into that, it's very understandable why this anime might not be for everybody. It also has that campiness, 80s, 90s style to it, but made me just like it even more, honestly. And the girls are very hot, especially ARESxGOD, Nei. And it looks pretty good, and honestly want a bit more of it. I don't know how much it got adapted in the old one, and even now with the new one. Is there more source material if you've seen it, and if you know more about the source material, let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, Bastard is quite a fun series. Again, not for everybody, but at least try it out. Now this next series, it's just, I don't know how best to describe it, just dumb fun, like pure utter fun. The premise, I like my isekai thing. This one is a bit interesting with how it handles this isekai thing. We see what happens after somebody returns from this another world, or isekai, however you wanna call it, and he's just an asshole and dumb at the same time. But also he has his moments with this uncle from another world. All of their characters have their own quirks. His nephew, the friend of his nephew, the elf that is in the series, they're just seeing how their brain works. Just watch first episode. It's an instant hook, or at least it was for me, and I just want more Isekai Oji-san. It had some production issues, it was a bit delayed, but it's finally here, and I think if you just want dumb fun, this is probably the best series in the entire year. Just pure utter fun. And I can't stop laughing every time I see an episode or think of a scene. So yeah, please do check it out. At number 8 we have Awashi, which honestly wasn't expecting for it to draw me in this much. I like my sports anime, but I'm more of the exaggerated ones over here, and this one was more grounded, a bit more similar to Haikyuu in a way, but also, while the sport and the power system, which doesn't really have more of their skills, was quite intriguing, especially the main character. I really liked more of their conversation between them, especially the main character and his mother. The emotions were there, especially with him having to make that choice and how far his mother went to give him that choice, and even his brother there. Was nice seeing more of the family side with what goes and what people have to sacrifice to follow their dreams. Been an amazing journey with it. I hope we're gonna get more Aohashi. It has a lot of potential. I really like my sports anime, and this is one of the better one we have in general, not just this year when it comes to sports anime. So yeah, please check it out. Now at number 7 we have the Eminence in Shadow, or the background character that is also the most powerful guy around, which drew my attention mainly because of Sid and how he views the world, how the series first started over here, all of the shenanigans he has to do, the delusions, and how everything that he deluded kind of seems to be true at the same time. I'm very intrigued with the series. It hasn't fully aired, but I like my isekai and I just have a lot of fun with it. I like overpowered main characters, and he more than fits the criteria here. And there's an interesting mystery that is happening in the series. So yeah, Eminence in Shadow is one of the potential amazing series we have going forward with it, and I'm having a lot of fun just watching it, sitting back and having my overpowered main character over here, and the shenanigans going on are really entertaining. Even the side characters pulling off all of the personalities clashing over there, especially with his background character skills. So check it out, it's quite fun. Now at number 6, I think it's one of the underrated series, honestly. We have Summertime Rendering, which took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I saw some people praising it, but the premise with it reminded me quite a bit of ReZero in a way, but this one is fully completed, has a quite satisfying ending. I like the characters, how the power system also worked, the problems and the twists that brought. I'm trying to talk a bit without spoilers, because I highly suggest checking this one out if you haven't seen a concluded awesome story, and if you have that ReZero each until we get more ReZero. But I'm not trying to deter from it, just always compare it to ReZero. It has quite a few similarities, but also does some original things and improves a bit on what ReZero has done in some aspects. The villain was also quite interesting there with what we saw. The conclusion was quite intriguing, and has one of the hottest girl in the series, and I like my glasses, if you know what I mean. So yeah, please do check out Summertime Rendering. Now at number 5, it's one of my favorite type of series. Again, we have the isekai, just calling me the isekai guy at this point. We have Reincarnated as a Sword, which has a lot of potential, especially because of the two main characters, Fran and Teacher, or Sisho, how you wanna call him, being reincarnated as a sword and being very, very overpowered, but also sharing that power with somebody. I was not expecting it to draw me in this much, just by the visual and my first impressions of it. It just goes to tell, don't judge a book by its cover or in this case an anime by its visual, but it's not fully fleshed out, so to say. Has a lot of slime potential, if you get my meaning. I hope we see more and more of it. Season 2 has been confirmed. It's one of the series I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out, especially since it's what I like, fantasy more than anything over here. Give me all of that isekai and stuff like that, but it's one of the better ones. There are a lot of trash isekai, we have in general quite a lot of them, maybe too many of them, but this is one you should definitely check out. And Fran and the sword, them being together, it's so cute and awesome seeing them do what their best, honestly. And even the side characters with Amanda and their internal struggles and motivations is quite fun to see, especially with Fran and the mystery that surrounds her race. No spoiler, so check out Reincarnated as a sword. We have another sports anime which is more up my alley. Previously we had Aoashi, which is awesome, but in this case we have Blue Lock. And why I like it a lot more is just because of the ego that is in this series, in both meanings, one of the characters and the ego that signifies the meaning, with Blue Lock trying to get the best striker individual, having that greed to always be the best. And the exaggerated characters we have, the animation, the character design, I like it quite a lot. The powers or the skills being a bit more hyped compared to other series reminded me quite a lot of Kuroko no Basket or Kuroko's Basketball. And it's I like Kuroko more than Haikyuu in general, and this is why I like Blue Lock more than Aohashi. But both of them are sports anime, but depends on you. This is a personal choice on why I like Blue Lock more, and it's just awesome seeing that shocked, surprised faces, the evil characters, over the top personalities that we have here, and I just want more of it. Seeing there's just gets you hyped and grinning every time you look at Blue Lock, and yeah, I need more stuff like this in my life, so definitely check out Blue Lock. So now we're getting in top 3, and in this case being Spy Family, which honestly is a ton of fun and also serious at the same time. The characters are awesome. The premise, I wasn't expecting it to be this intriguing over here, with you 3 very different characters coming together, with an Esper, a telepath, with Anya, and the faces Anya makes, her inner monologues, just such a cute and awesome characters. And Lloyd being the spy, having to do this crazed mission to keep the peace, and also at the same time with Yor being, honestly I feel like Yor is a superhuman. I don't know, she's the most powerful character we have in the series right now, her being an assassin, and this dysfunctional and functional family at the same time. Just such an awesome series. I want more Spy Family, but also at the same time I hope they focus more on the main story. I understand it's more of an episodic series. Sometimes I'm having a lot of fun with just the episodic things, but I also like the serious stuff quite a lot, especially the flashbacks with Lloyd, Sylvia, one of the characters, and some of the things they're saying there with war, considering also our current situation. Just it to say the least, and it has that perfect blend of fun and seriousness at the same time. It's awesome both for kids and for adults. I feel like they have this perfect formula, and this is why Spy Family is one of the best series we have gotten so far. And also for the memes, Anya is perfect for the memes. So yeah, I'm sure you guys probably have heard of Spy Family. If not, I highly recommend you guys check it out. Now at number 2, honestly wasn't expecting this to even be a series, let alone for it to be this good and even save a game at the same time, being Cyberpunk Edge Runners. The animation, Studio Trigger did it again over here, the characters, the complete story we had, and it just blew me out of the water, honestly, with how good it was, the showing the goriness, the actual world of cyberpunk being properly portrayed, not censoring things, just the gory thing, and also the dystopian world that is cyberpunk. They have done an amazing job with it. And I want to talk about the ending, but I want you guys to experience the ending without any giving you anything about it. It was an amazing ending, and yeah, I hope you guys definitely check out Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and I'm pretty sure they saved Cyberpunk the game. If I'm being honest, I feel like the game had a resurgence after this anime. Why don't more games do something like this? But also make sure you do a proper actual adaptation. I would like to see more anime in the Cyberpunk universe. I feel like the story of these characters has been completed, but the universe is amazing. I'm so happy we got Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Please, please do check it out. And if you want something similar to this one, I highly recommend Akudama Drive. Both series are amazing, and yeah, what can I say? Some of the best anime I've seen in general. So check it out. So I'm pretty sure you guys know which is my #1 new series of the year. If not, you probably live under a rock if you haven't heard or know anything about Chainsaw Man, which, to say that everybody was hyping it left, right, up, down, whatever direction you wanna call it, would be an understatement, but it also more than deserves its hype. I went into it fully blind, only knew some of the random memes from social media, and I was more than surprised, hyped, intrigued, to say the least. Covered it week to week, just losing my mind from episode 1. And it hurt also getting attached to characters. It's that type of series. I love the goriness, the serious things into it, the jokes being all over the place, and the pain that we have in this series is just, I want more Chainsaw Man. It has some of the most epic moments we have seen this year in general. The characters, just Makima, Power, Denji, and some gory scenes would be an understatement. So yeah, Chainsaw Man is definitely the best new series anime we have had this year, and here's to more Chainsaw Man. I don't know, are you a Makima dog or a Power simp? I'm really curious which side you land on, or is it Himeno, which I feel like Himeno is the most normal or mature character we had in the series so far. I'm really curious about that. Which one do you side more with, Makima or Power? I'd love to hear from you guys about that. So yeah, Chainsaw Man is just simply amazing, and it seems like this is just the beginning of the series, and I'm all here already. My chainsaw is fueled. I just want more, pump it in my veins. And if you somehow haven't checked out Chainsaw Man, please please do give it a watch. So this has been the best anime for me this year. This has also been my list of the top 10 new series. I'm sure you guys definitely agree with it. My opinion, correct your opinion wrong, but it was also very hard to narrow this down. Maybe not the top one, but below that I was struggling my mind quite a lot to have with just amazing new series. Anime has been great this year, but now this was the list. I'm curious, do you agree, do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below about the top 10 new series. We have more coming. Now, for the second part of the video, top 10 sequels of this year, which, like, we had so many sequels which made it really hard. Some of them were split, some of them were leftover, some of them season 5, 6, whatever, and it drove me insane. Same as new series, I had to make some tough choices over here. This is why I'm even splitting everything. And yeah, was hard to say the least. So at number 10, we have Attack on Titan. And yes, I'm putting Attack on Titan dead last for quite a few reasons. Mainly, we all know, I'm sure everybody knows, Attack on Titan is great, one of the best stories ever told. The characters, the twists, the epic moments, the grandiose, everything it has it over here. Some of the best writing we have seen in a manga or an anime, but everybody knows this, I'm right. And my best reason being this one, everybody knows it, but also with them, how they're handling this final season, part 2. Next one is gonna be part 3. Hopefully they're gonna finish it. They said they will, but it being split all over the place, it was also in my list last year. So yes, Attack on Titan is great, but also with the splits and pretty much everybody knowing about it, this is why it gets just my number 10. I love Attack on Titan, it's one of the best series, but I still stand by what I'm saying. Top 10, number 10, only for Attack on Titan. Now at number 9, we have Mob Psycho Season 3 and the conclusion of the series, which I loved quite a lot. The ending was very satisfying, very wholesome with what happened, the build up leading all of it there. But honestly, I kind of preferred season 1 and season 2 a bit more, and this is just personal for me. With season 3, I struggled to get through the first 5 or 6 episodes, if I remember correctly. Was a very slow build up, and I understand this is Mob Psycho. Previous season has been like that also, but this is the reason why I'm only giving it number 9. If it was just the ending, it's an amazing ending and a conclusion to such an awesome series, and seeing Mob growing from the boy he was in season 1 first few episodes to the amazing person he becomes at the end of season 3 with everything he has been through has been such a treat to watch and experience, and I'm so happy it got a full adaptation. So yeah, number 9, Mob Psycho, and more series need to do the same thing that Mob Psycho has done, and the love and everything that went into this series. And I'm looking at you, One Punch Man. Now for number 8, we have My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia, which I gotta give them a lot of credit for this, especially after season 5, which was very, very disappointing for me. I was expecting a lot more, but the choices they made in season 5 with swapping arcs over, changing some things, censoring some things, not fully showing justice that it deserved previous season. This one they have done an amazing job, straight with the action, showing a lot of things. I love the confrontation that is happening in this season, and yes, I know it's still airing, but it's why I like My Hero Academia. This is why I stuck with the series, even though last season disappointed me. This one I'm more than happy to watch it, and I just want more My Hero Academia. It's feeling like we're getting close to the climax of everything that has been built up so far. Some mysteries are being revealed, some more and bigger questions are being asked over here, and yes, it definitely deserves at least number 8 in my book. Now at number 7 has to be Kaguya-sama Love is War, and just so much fun into the series, and it's a genre that I'm not really into, it being romance anime, but I feel like the comedy and the characters, the awesome moments that it has over here, the build up, the soundtrack also, just they're doing such a fun and good job with this one. We're also getting a movie. It's amazing. Kaguya-sama is one of the best comedy series that I like quite a lot. I don't know how to describe it, just put you in such an awesome mood just watching it, experience all of what the characters are doing, their inner struggle, especially even from previous seasons in this season, and such a treat to see more Kaguya-sama. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know about the series. If you don't, please do watch it, and I'm jealous of you having 2 seasons going in blind with it over here. So yeah, definitely check out Kaguya-sama. Now at number 6 we have the perfect series for it, JoJo Part 6, Stone Ocean, which honestly I like it. I like Jolene as the next generation of JoJo. I'm a big JoJo fan, and yes, I do suck cock. But I feel like the biggest problem with the series wasn't the actual story or the characters or the animation or anything along those lines. Was Netflix, honestly, with the way they handled the airing of the series, being split randomly, so it got it into batches, 1, 2, 3 batches, being all over the place. Not a lot of people were talking about it week to week. Remember previous series, we had all of the memes, the conversation with it. So I'm also more on the binge side. I prefer binging series a lot more than watching week to week, but not in this weird way that Netflix did it. You either air it week to week or you get the full on series, and I would have much preferred having JoJo week to week. But besides all of that, JoJo has just been awesome. I always like the JoJo universe. The ending for this one, it has controversy with it. I like it. I'm also very excited for the future of JoJo as a franchise in itself, and I feel like it's one of the most influential series in general, at least for memes, if not for everything else, at least for memes. And Jolene is an amazing JoJo. I like her quite a lot, and even always the power, seeing the stands and everything. But yeah, Stone Ocean, definitely check it out. Now at number 5, please, I don't know how more people need watch Iruma-kun or Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. In this case, we have season 3, and it's so fun. It's an awesome series thanks to the characters, their interactions, and I know I say this quite a lot about quite a few series, but Iruma, it has that magic that makes you feel like a kid inside of it. It's awesome to watch if you have your kids along with you. It has the adult themes also. So fun, just making it's also an isekai in a way, especially with the way it started, but it kind of outgrew that with the characters there, the premise. There's this big mystery also in the series, especially surrounding Iruma and a connection to somebody. I'm trying to not to say about spoilers, but I want more Iruma. It just makes me feel like a kid again, to say the least. But please check out Iruma. I don't know why more people aren't watching this awesome series, even more after we're already at season 3. So please do yourself a favor and watch Iruma-kun. Now at number 4, we have Overlord season 4, which honestly, it's the best season we have gotten so far from Overlord. I'm happy we finally got more Overlord. I have an issue with how they handle season 4, but there were just at least 2 episodes that were amazing in the series. One with the dinner conversation, and one with the princess. I'm not gonna give any spoilers surrounding them, but this was definitely the best Overlord season, and having Bone Pappy be over here, Einzun goal, just give me more overpowered characters. And Overlord has been awesome and definitely delivered on this season with some of the best moments. But the problem I had with it was the movie, with how they decided to, I think it was between episode 7 and 8, we had a jump, and that jump was on the fact that you should have seen the movie. Kind of weird to have that skip during the series, like going on a detour, having to see the movie to get the full picture on some plot lines. But yeah, overall, it's definitely the best season I have gotten so far. And after the CGI mess, that the way season 3 ended, I'm more than happy with this one, and I want more. Give me more Overlord. Always give me more Overlord. Now, for number 3, we have Danmachi, or Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, which is one of my favorite series. I like the premise quite a lot. I like mythology, I like gods, I like fantasy, even by my name, Ares being related to Greek mythology, the god of war. And Ares is in Danmachi, and he's kind of my spirit animal in a way, but this season has been amazing. More gritty, more serious, a lot more danger, to say the least. Finally getting into the main plot, talking about the big shots we have over here. And it's not, and this was just the first part. We're getting more in January, and I'm beyond excited to always have more Danmachi. Seeing Belle, seeing all of the waifus, the characters, just has been such a treat having it being back, and I want more. I honestly want more Danmachi in general. Give it to me, and I hope it's gonna deliver on the second part, because so far it has been really good, and hopefully we're gonna get even more after that. So if you haven't and you like fantasy style magic series, please check out Danmachi, definitely. Now for number 2, I'm sure everybody knows this series, even if you're new to anime, just starting, or a veteran anime viewer. We have Demon Slayer season 2, and was so fun and epic seeing that fight. And honestly, just because of that fight, it being here, the animation, I also like the story quite a lot, even though during that fight there were quite a few ass pulls with how it turned out. It doesn't matter, it was just epic seeing it on the screen. It's not about being critical, analyzing everything, just seeing those moments there, and I couldn't blink, honestly, watching that fight and just wanting more and more. And just goes to show, at least for me, how I watch anime. It's not a, hey, this has always been, this has the best story, best twist, best character, best whatever. If I'm enjoying it and I'm being entertained, it has my attention, I'm gonna put it over better series, better storytelling. Doesn't matter. It's for me, and Demon Slayer has just been amazing. And also like the story, don't get me wrong. Fantasy, demons, things like that. It's amazing. I know a lot of people don't like Demon Slayer or have issues with it, but so what? It's a fun, entertaining series, and the animation is godlike. What more do you need? You're watching anime to be entertained. So yes, definitely Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna tell you to check it out. I'm sure you know about it. This is my number 2 choice for sequels. Now at number 1, if you guys know me, you watch my videos or also checked out the podcast, Bleach. There's nothing that comes close to sequels that is better than Bleach. For me, especially this year, 1000-Year Blood War arc, I still can't believe sometimes it hasn't properly sunk in yet that Bleach is back. It's one of the closest series for me on a personal level. Got me hooked into anime, to say the least. Watching it on YouTube in 3 parts, one in Spanish, one missing all over the place, or dubbed or subbed, or just the epic moments. It has very few series even come close to the epic moments or fights we have in Bleach. All of the characters, their personalities, their powers. I remember fantasizing about having a Shikai, a Bankai. Was doing my own word concepts, titles. I still have the text document somewhere there. Just even rewatching it, I could always rewatch Bleach, and having the adaptation we have right now, the series being back, the care, love, attention, and work that has gone into this series, just seeing it again on the screen brought back a lot of nostalgia, memories, and I don't care if this is the main reason it's here. Even if you take away all of that, they have done such a good job with the adaptation coming back, and they're taking their time with it. We have 13 episodes now. We're gonna get some break, then we're gonna get more, then expanding on it. And even seeing the first episode, I got a bit teared up hearing that song, number one. Just seeing the characters again made me think way back in the past. And yes, Bleach is definitely one of the big 3 alongside Naruto or One Piece, and it does so many things better than them. And also, yes, it has its issue, to say the least, but the adaptation now, amazing. If you're not a Bleach fan, this is the perfect moment to start. Go back, watch the series. Definitely skip the fillers, especially Bound Arc. But I'm honestly jealous of you experiencing Bleach fully, binging it, and then having the amazing quality with this arc that we have right now. Just waiting for you, not having to wait like 10 years for a continuation and not knowing if it's going to happen, yes or no. So yes, Bleach is amazing and I love Bleach. Please watch more Bleach. Whew, that was a lot of series, a lot of tough choices. I'm sure you guys fully agree with me and my placements over here, especially with me splitting it up kind of having a cop out. But no, I'm still gonna combine the two lists. I just wanted to talk more about all of the series that I love. Anime has been great this year, but if I had to have a combined top 10 list of just picking 10 out of the 20 we have here, both sequels and new series, you have my thoughts on all of them individually, and I'm always open for conversation on each of them. Let's start with number 10 and just going through them very fast. Number 10, Summertime Rendering. Number 9, Reincarnated as a Sword. Number 8, Overlord. Number 7, Blue Lock. Number 6, Danmachi. Number 5, Demon Slayer. Number 4, Spy Family. Number 3, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And number 2, Chainsaw Man. Yes, and number 1, Bleach. Yes, I know, Bleach again. Nobody's gonna take away my love from Bleach. But all of them are amazing series. Lists are useless, honestly, if I'm being direct here. Just what you like at that moment, the series that you like and you're enjoying. That's the most important thing. And always, my opinion is correct, your opinion is wrong. So yeah, this has been an amazing year for anime, and I'm excited for next year. There are some insane, crazy series that have already been confirmed, and can't wait for more anime to talk to you guys. I'm gonna try and do some channel changes and stuff like that, expand a bit more on the content. Also have some more things to talk about in this video over here, and that being some honorable mentions, because yes, there are still more awesome anime. They didn't quite make the list, but I still want you guys to know about them. Check them out if you haven't, or maybe you already know about it. Maybe they are in your top 10 list for the best ones, even though they're just in my honorable mention. And to mention a few of them being Akiba Maid War. I wasn't expecting some mafia with maids anime to keep me intrigued, and also we need more mafia anime in general. I don't know what happened, but I feel like there's a lack of mafia anime. We had To Your Eternity season 2, which is still airing. We need more of that. And Pain with To Your Eternity. Shield Hero season 2 started pretty rough for a few episodes, then it got a bit better. Then I liked it quite a lot, and we also have season 3 coming. Devil is a Part-Timer, which I wasn't expecting a season 2. Hey, give us more season 2 of series. That there are so many series that deserve a season 2, 3, 4 or whatever. And now the meme, No Game No Life, and also Mondaiji. And we had Classroom of the Elite season 2. I want more. I like the main character, even though he's an asshole, to say the least. Arifureta, my guilty pleasures being isekai, overpowered main characters, pump it into my veins. Skeleton King in Another World was intriguing also. And I had fun mainly thanks to the main character with the Genius Prince's guide to raising a nation out of debt. Say that 3 times fast. Just the shenanigans he was pulling left and right. So yeah, some honorable mentions. I'm sure there are some series I've missed, I haven't watched, I haven't talked about. We had amazing anime this year, and I also have a few series I want to catch up on. I haven't gotten the time to check them out, which has been a long time coming with Made in Abyss. I have to watch Made in Abyss. Always remind me of that. We had season 2. I haven't even watched season 1. I'm sure a lot of you want to punch me right now. I know many people praise it. I don't know. I didn't find the moment to watch it. I definitely want to do it, so don't let me forget. Slap me over the head. Watch Made in Abyss. And also Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury. It has more coming, so I'm probably gonna wait until all of the episodes are done, and then I'm gonna check it out. But these are the two series I want to get to. So yeah, I wanted to also have a special mention to one of my favorite series in general, with it being Golden Kamuy. With season 4, tragically a staff member died, so the season got stopped with its airing. It's gonna restart airing in April, but I wish nothing but the best to their family. I'm sorry for what they're going through now. I hope more people check out Golden Kamuy. I'm at a lack of words to praise Golden Kamuy for the characters. It feels like JoJo, but not JoJo at the same time. So many serious moments, the bonding between Sugimoto and Ashripa, the comedy sides, the faces, and always Hina. Now, I don't know why more people don't check out Golden Kamuy. It does character amazingly. Some of the side characters get better characterization than other series give their main characters, and please do watch Golden Kamuy. And there's one thing I hate about the series, and I truly do mean I hate, it's that CGI bear. I feel like that CGI bear gate kept so many people for the awesome world that is Golden Kamuy. So yes, this is my special mention to Golden Kamuy. Would have probably been in the list if not for the tragedy that happened. So please, more people need to check out Golden Kamuy. Now we have come to the bad side of anime, honestly, and this was very disappointing for me. The series over here and what it meant being Orient. Honestly, I fully finished it. I was like, hey, I'm gonna give it a proper chance. 24 episodes, if I remember correctly. Do I want more Orient? Not really, honestly. It wasn't as bad as last year. This was the worst series I've seen this year. But what disappointed me more wasn't just it being poor quality, both animation, both story-wise and characters. I was like, the more I was watching it, I was like, why isn't this season 3 of Magi? Because it's from the same creator as Magi, and I was like, maybe the money, the work, anything that went into this series, why is it not more Magi? Give us more Magi. I'm sure maybe there are some people that like Orient, but Magi, where the fuck is Magi? Come on, give us more Magi. That world, the characters there is such an awesome series. If you haven't watched Magi, please watch Magi, and then maybe you can understand why I don't like Orient. It's not even close. I need more Magi in my life, and this Orient disappointed me quite a lot. I was like, no, why? Why are you here, Orient? And why isn't Magi here? So yeah, this was my worst series or most disappointing series I've watched this year. I don't know. Magi. Give me Magi. So yeah, this was everything, and it was a lot. Anime has been amazing this year, and it's looking like next year is gonna be insane also. I'm sure I'm gonna lose my mind trying to do the same for next year. We have had so many good new series and sequels this year. Such a great year for anime. I'm here for it. I'm having so much fun just watching anime, talking about it. This is why I also have the channel. These are some of the biggest videos I make, so please like and subscribe, would mean a lot to me. I always appreciate you guys watching, coming here, checking everything out, even though I'm talking out of my ass most of the time. And I'm sure you guys agree with both of my lists here, or at least the combined one. I would love to hear from you guys what you think about the video overall, my choices, and why I'm correct, right? I'm never wrong. And I would love to see your list. Post some lists in the comments, or at least your favorite series. And I'm curious also, not just your favorite ones, and what was your worst anime, because I feel like that starts a conversation a lot more than what did you like the most. So yeah, anime has been great, and I always appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow, everything I want to talk about. I'm also planning on doing some channel changes, improving some things, changing some things. I'm always open to suggestions, and yes, thank you again. I wish you a happy new year, happy holidays, nothing but the best, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.